I'm pregnant again. And this time, I don't even need to go to the hospital to confirm. Because this is the second time I have seen this result. The last time was 2 years ago, the same brand of pregnancy test stick, the same 2 lines that make your stomach churn.
Boyfriend of the same best friend.
Not exactly, not the same. Last time it was Chen Su, this time it's Zhou Yi. Sun Yan has had 7 boyfriends, I slept with 2 of them, pregnant with 2 of them. My name is Lin Wan, I am 24 years old. I'm sitting on my girlfriend's sofa at the moment. There is a B ultrasound order spread out on the coffee table in front of you, a stack of copies of chat records, and a cell phone that is recording. And my best friend Sun Yan is pouring me water in the kitchen.
He didn't know I was pregnant with his boyfriend's child.
I don't even know what I'm going to say next. Will make him never want to see me again. But I'm going to go further than that. I'm going to tell her. This is not the first time. It's not me,
pregnant with Sun Yan's boyfriend's child for the first time.
The last time was 2 years ago. At that time she was still struggling with a man. That man's name is Chen Su. Drive a BMW with a watch I don't recognize the brand. When you invite us to dinner, always sit in the main seat. I owe him a favor to the whole world.
Sun Yan loves him madly.
Chen Su said that he wanted to eat Japanese food.
He can drive across half the city to buy.
Chen Su said that he was in a bad mood.
He can drop everything at hand to be with her.
And when Chen Su is in a bad mood, usually because he's having an affair with another woman, Sun Yan discovered it. Sun Yan came to me crying. I cried with her, accompany her to scold.
Accompany him and swear never to talk to that scum again.
And the next time, Chen Su a phone call, he went back again. What he doesn't know is,
Chen Su has a habit of making late-night phone calls.
Every time I quarrel with Sun Yan, he will call me. At first it was said that Sun Yan was unreasonable again, later you became sensible. Then it becomes late, I want to see you. When my phone vibrates by the pillow,
I stared at the word Chen Su on the screen.
My heart is beating like it's coming out of my throat. I know I shouldn't take it. I know it's betrayal. But the voice said on the phone, you are more gentle than him. Time. It's like I've been fed ecstasy. What principle? What bottom line?
What 16 years of friendship, all washed away by those few words.
I've been with him for more than half a year. Chen Su will take me to those places, the small restaurant that Sun Yan will never go to. Will take a detour to take me home on rainy days. In bed with that tone that makes you feel numb. Tell me why you are so gullible. I didn't see the irony in that. I thought it was love. I thought it was his special preference for me. I even started making excuses for myself in my mind. Sun Yan is not good enough for him. Sun Yan is too headstrong. Sun Yan didn't understand what he wanted at all. I packaged my betrayal as a fulfillment. As if I were with Chen Su. Not hurting Sun Yan, it's saving a wrong relationship. First pregnancy, I'm completely blinded. The 2 bars on the pregnancy test stick, like 2 red-hot soldering irons.
Burning my tears straight down.
I called Chen Su. His voice went from lazy to sober. Get cold again. In less than 10 seconds. Are you sure it's mine? He said the same thing as Zhou Yi later. I said I'm sure. He said do it, I'll give you money. That's it. 5 words for all the beautiful dreams I have weaved for more than half a year, all smashed. I asked him, didn't you say that you and Sun Yan will break up sooner or later? Didn't you say you like me? A chuckle came from the other end of the phone. There was even a hint of sympathy in that laugh. Ding Wan, you don't really think I will dump Sun Yan for you. You don't know what his father is worth. What are you worth, don't you know? I killed that kid. Hospital alone, signed by 1 person. I'm alone on the operating table, staring at the white ceiling. Hear the cold humming sound of the instrument. The nurse asked me if I had any family to accompany me. And I said no. When the anesthetic is injected, I feel like I'm falling. Like a stone thrown into the abyss. No one cares where I fall. No one will come to me. I didn't tell Sun Yan. Didn't say a word. After Chen Su broke up with Sun Yan cried for a month. I accompanied her for a month. He called Chen Su a liar. Yes, scum is the most disgusting person in the world. I nodded and said yes. I'm thinking. What about me? Am I also the most disgusting person in the world? I don't have an answer. Because the answer is too obvious. It's so obvious that I can't look at it. Then Zhou also appeared. When Sun Yan met Zhou Yi, the whole person comes alive. He said weeks are different. Joe is also stable, reliable, and responsible. He said that this time he had finally met the right person. I looked at the light in his eyes again. I swear to myself, this time I won't make the same mistake again. I want to be Sun Yan's true best friend. I'm going to hold that line. I will put any thoughts that should not be strangled in the cradle. But when Joe Yi added me to WeChat, I still passed. He said that Sun Yan always mentions me. Said he wanted to invite me to dinner. Thank you for taking care of Sun Yan all the time. I went and sat across from him. Tell yourself, it's just an ordinary social interaction. Joe Yi is much smarter than Chen Su. He is not as anxious as Chen Su's confession. He leans in slowly, almost like a frog boiled in warm water. He first chatted with me when Sun Yan was on a business trip. Talk about work, talk about movies. Talk about topics that Sun Yan has never been interested in. He complimented me on the deliciousness of my cooking. Praised the plan I wrote. Praised me for knowing him better than Sun Yan. Every compliment is like a thin thread, one by one wrapped around me. When I want to break free, has become a cocoon. Sun Yan is on a business trip again. He's in PR. Fly to the city twice in 3 days and fly to that city. Tell me every time you leave. Evening, help me keep an eye on Joe Yi. Don't let any leprechaun get close to him. He was smiling when he said that. Eyes are crooked. Like when we first met 16 years ago. At that time I transferred to their class, being bullied by several boys at the toilet door. It was Sun Yan who rushed over and pushed those people away. Stand in front of me, say someone move her and try it. That moment, I remember for 16 years. Remember to treat every word of Sun Yan as an edict. Sent to every boyfriend of Sun Yan. It has become my disaster. Joe Yi said that Sun Yan was not there that day. It's boring to eat alone, asked me to go. I did. He took me home after dinner. Downstairs he suddenly took my hand and said, Lin Wan, you know how I feel about you. And I said I don't know. He smiled. There's a certain certainty in that smile. As if he already knew what I was going to say. What will it do? How will you step by step into the trap he designed? He pulled me into his arms, chin on top of my head. The voice is as low as a sigh. Don't lie to yourself. You obviously like me too. I should have pushed him away. I should say no, then go upstairs. Then block the porridge. Then call Sun Yan. Tell him your boyfriend is not a good thing. And I didn't. I thought of Chen Su in that hug. Reminds me of that same, the man who hugged me in the same pose. Remembering the child I aborted. Reminds me of the dazzling white light on the operating table. I know it's a dead end. I know the ending is written on the wall. But I still closed my eyes. Because I have no other way. Sun Yan Yo Joe Yi. With her glamorous job. She had a wealthy family. And who do I have? There was a father who abandoned me early. There is a mother who is tired and bent over to live. Have a non-stop job. And an empty heart forever waiting to be filled. The care that Joe Yi gave. Even if it's fake. Even if there is a purpose. It's also me in this cold world. The only thing that can catch. The second pregnancy was 2 months ago. When the 2 bars on the pregnancy test stick reappear, I didn't cry. He didn't laugh. Just squatting in the bathroom. Staring at the 2 pink lines for a long time. I remember the program. Remember the operating table. Remembering the child who never had a chance to be born. Then I thought of Joe Yi. Remember the curvature of his mouth when he said you were really sensible. Remembering how polite he was in front of Sun Yan. Remembering the sweet words he said in my ear. I called him. It rang 4 times. He picked it up and the voice was very low. I'm having dinner with Sun Yan tonight. Say it later and hang up. I sat on the toilet waiting for him to be late. Waited 4 hours. Wait until 1 a.m. The phone finally lights up. His first words were, "You're sure it's mine?" Exactly the same. Just like Chen Su. I even think they are produced on the same assembly line. Men don't even bother to change their lines. I said I'm sure. He said the child should not be taken. I'm just starting my career now. I don't know how to deal with Sun Yan. It's not good for the 3 of us for you to keep him. I'll transfer money to you. You did it, as if nothing had happened. I threw my phone against the wall. The screen shattered into a spider web, like my heart that's been broken over and over again. I crouched among the broken glass. The finger was cut. Drop by drop of blood fell on the floor. I can't feel any pain. Because compared to the pain in my heart, this flesh wound is nothing at all. I'm thinking of Sun Yan. I wonder if he knew the truth. What will happen to him? Will he cry? Will you scold me? Will you scold me like you scolded Chinsu? Still won't say anything. Just look at me. With something I've never seen before, look at me with cold eyes. Then turn away, never look back. I think the last one is the scariest, because if Sun Yan scolds me, it means he still treats me as a person.
It's worth wasting his emotions.
But if he just looked at me, and he walked away, that means in his heart, I'm nothing anymore. It's not even worth hating. I asked Sun Yanqian out today.
Bring all these things with you.
Be super single chat history, same number of recordings. I'm going to tell him everything. Chen Su's business. Zhou Ye's business. The 2 children who were never born. And my rotten heart. I don't want to lie to him anymore.
For 16 years he gave me all his trust. And I traded that trust for 2 abortions, and the 2 men he loved.
I'm not here to ask for forgiveness.
I knew he would never forgive me.
I came to say goodbye.
Sun Yan came out of the kitchen with a glass of water. She wore a floral dress today. Hair on shoulders.
When he handed me the water glass with a smile, he said, "What are you going to tell me? Make it so mysterious. Even WeChat refuses to send."
She smiled and sat across from me.
Pick up the ultrasound order on the coffee table.
He took a closer look at the face.
His expression changed from curiosity to confusion.
From confusion to rigidity.
From stiffness to something I've never seen before, pale blank.
His hands began to shake.
"Lin Wan, what is this?" He spoke in a soft voice, like a leaf that can be blown away by the wind at any time.
And I looked into his eyes. The eyes that have been in front of me since I was 12. Those tears have been shed for me.
Eyes that were angry with me. There is no anger in those eyes at the moment, no hatred. There's just this huge indigestible blankness. Like a person waking up from a nightmare, only to find that nightmares are reality. I opened my mouth.
When the sound comes out of the throat,
Horse is not like my own thoughts. I have something to tell you.
I put a printout of that chat record,
push it in front of him, about Zhou Yi. About Chen Su. About 2 children who will never be born.
About a friend who doesn't deserve to be forgiven.